Hi guys, let's do this week installation while guys I tell you my journey with Christ, my experience, and that one thing that has happened to me. I made me realize that I will forever ever put my trust in God. I'll forever pray. I'll forever fight everything through Christ. So this was back in high school. I was doing grade 10. Oh my gosh. It was a good school. I was in this other boarding school. I don't want to mention names because that was one of my best childhood experience, even though there are some things that happened, but I've grown to be a better person, and it was really worth it. I discovered so much about myself, and I was given a chance to be loved and love people, which I hardly experienced. So I was doing grade 10, which is 8, standard 8. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, my dog is making noise. I'm sorry about that. So here comes, I'm doing science, I'm pushing. I'm not too smart, but I was fighting a good battle. I was making sure that I'm on my A game, studying. Problem started year end when we're about to write our final exams. Every time when I study, I could hear a very disturbing noise. I didn't take it lightly because I'm from a praying home. Like, I was raised by prayer. My grandmother did well, and my late grandmama. So I called my grandmother, telling her my challenges, telling her how much I struggle. Every time when I study, I could hear noise. Like, it's like people are talking in my head, and books have been like page like. That was so disturbing. Oh my gosh, let me stop this dog. So my grandmother, as a prayer warrior as she is, she called my pastor. May his soul rest in peace. Oh my gosh, may his soul rest in peace. So my pastor used to be a great man, a great father to everybody. He didn't treat people off based on how much they have, what they have, bruh. That man was kind to everyone. May his soul rest in peace, Pastor Nuku. So the pastor called me. He prayed for me. Good. We write and before you write your final exams, actually you check the cards. Remember, your cards are supposed to be out of 25. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not wrong. So I got physics at 18. I was so happy because that was one of the subjects that I struggled with so much. So I'm happy we went and write our exams, and poof, December we're getting our results. I failed. Oh my gosh. I don't remember. I think I failed 2 subjects. One, I don't remember what was it, and physics. The one that I checked the cards, everything was on track. I did my best. I studied. I failed. Cool. I remember I went to school. November we finished to write. We go back home. December we go to school to fetch our results. I hid. I went to school. I found that I failed. I called my mom. She was like, "It's okay, my baby. Come back home." Imagine the drive from Polokwane to Palabra. That was the worst journey of my life. But luckily, in the taxi that I was in, there was this guy that was talking too much. Or honestly, he didn't take my mind off that, and we reach home. When we get home, something doesn't sit right with me. What is wrong? I have studied. Hey guys, I did my best. I did study, but I failed. What happened? So okay, fine. No, something's wrong. Why? Bruh, my heart was so. Then I started praying. I'm like, you know what? This seems like a war. The way I struggled to write my exam, the way I have struggled to write my exams, the notes and stuff like that. Let me pray. I remember I couldn't really pray that well. I didn't know how to put words together. But I remember one thing that was on my mind is, God, let there be justice in my results. Let there be guys. The whole December I'll go out. I used to have fun at church. I wanted conference, what, like youth service, what. Those are my stuff. So every time at 12, I would kneel down and pray and cry. I remember I used to pray that song, Break Every Chain. I will kneel down and cry. I remember the only thing I could say was, God, let there be justice be done. But I am glad God understood what I was talking about. So here comes this other Sunday. Shout out to my best friend, my lovely friend. my childhood friend, Kaisani. She came to my house. She said, Tagla, you went to fetch your report. What happened? I'm like, bruh, I failed. Thank God. I was so open. I showed him. So while she's busy watching I think she was doing grade 12 here. I was doing grade 10. While she's busy looking at my report, she was like, no, Tala, didn't you write physics? Because you got 0 here. I'm like, no ways. I wrote. So ain't no way you're gonna get 0 if you wrote your exam. I even told her like my class was this and this. So I was like, yep, this, like there were a lot of stuff on that report that didn't make sense, but I didn't see it, but she saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. We went to church. Hi, man, it doesn't sit well with me. I started praying hard every day. I'll kneel down in the night, pray. I called my mom, was like, Mom, something's wrong with my report. Bruh, this woman, my mom might not be perfect, but she's very supportive. That's one thing I'll forever be grateful of this lady. And now she's making noise in the background. She's like, okay, no stress, already we had goal. I'll take you there and they fix it and see if it's fixable or what's gonna happen. Cool. I get into prayer harder. Bruh, God, let there be justice. Let there be justice. Like my God was just telling me this is not normal. I didn't fail. Ain't no way, dog. Fine. Fast forward, January comes. I remember my mom, she didn't have money for petrol. We parked our car. You see the Palabra hiking spots. It takes you at what? Hi guys, this is you park the car that we hiked to school. When we get to school, the principals are busy. There's a big meeting. I don't know what they were talking. They took time. We were hungry. We don't have money for food. That lady stood by me. She never said, no, you were playing. You failed. Bruh. My mom stood by me and we waited. So after that, by Fitla, they went to the staff room, the principal. We went and see the principal. My mom, she started explaining. If I tell you, I'm not gonna cry. If I tell you, the principal looked at my results. He took it to the staff room. He was like, adjust this child. She must go to grade 11. And no way a person can feel like this. And if we go further with this, gonna put us in trouble. This is unacceptable. I'm like, I remember I was just a child. Guys, I saw how God is so great. Just pray. And they fixed it. I went home. My mom and I, we went home. We hiked. We were so happy. I couldn't believe. I was like, He really answers. God really answers from small, big to adult. God really answers. He answered my prayers. Oh my gosh. We went home. I was so happy. Bruh, I was so happy. And even now, when life, like things get tough and we pray for things that don't happen, I know it's only for the goodness of us. God knows things that we don't know. Sometimes a prayer answered, it's a prayer not answered. Just because you didn't get that thing doesn't mean it's not answered. So since then, I look at like my faith has been on its own level. Even when things get hard, when things get like confusing, when things get, you know what, not promising, I just know that if there's meant to pray, there's God to answer. You know. So speaking of that, I went and I even took a remove because I was just scared. After those sounds, I was like, no ma'am, I'm going back home to study at home, and also Nikita asthma. So I was like, let me be with my parents. Came back home, everything was so good. I went to the other grade, it was so good. I did like. Since then, my faith has, like, I believe there's something that must happen in your life so that you can know the greatness of the Lord. Your faith must be big. Your faith must be built in the concrete so to be strong. So I still believe that whatever you put your mind at, whatever you feel, just pray. That's why you will never sit down with me and tell me about your life and I will give you another solution, because my only solution is prayer. Prayer changes things. It might not be today, tomorrow, but it does. It does. I remember after all of this, I did my grade 12. I did my grade 12, and I remember the morning of the results, I realized that I failed. Okay, fine. I felt like it's the end of the world. My mom, she came in the morning. She was like, I'm like, no, I failed. She's like, oh, it's okay. Because I didn't sleep the whole night. I was waiting to see my results. She's like, it's fine. She gave me a hug. You know what? She could see that I'm heartbroken. So in my heart, I'm just a child. I'm like, this is it. This is the end of me. I'm not doing this. It's embarrassing. I did give my all. I failed. Failing grade 12 was hard. Don't let anybody lie to you. So in my mind, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for my stepdad because he's a soldier. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm tired. I'm gonna wait for him to work up. I'm gonna go take his gun and alive myself. That's it. I was so confident. I remember checking videos on YouTube like how to hold a gun. They say it's heavy. You must aim here. Who does videos like that? So I check on Google. You must aim here. There's no way you will survive. I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'm tired. So my mom came back to my room. She gave me a hug because I was in my room for the longest time. She gave me a hug. She was like, it's not the end of the world. Those are the words that saved me. It's not the end of the world. She gave me a hug. She was like, tell me what you want to do. I'm going to support you. You want to upgrade? I'm going to support you. You want to go to college? I'm going to support you. You want to go back to school? I'm going to support you. I don't have money, but I'll make things. Whatever you want, I'll support you. If you want to pack now, go look for a college. I'm there for you. And those words, only those words made me forget about analyzing myself, taking my own life. Then I went and registered to upgrade. I did upgrade and I passed. And looking how things has unfolded today, I can stand here and be like, God is great. There is no name above him. It doesn't matter what you and your family and everybody think about you. Once God has created you with his image, you are God's child and he will come through for you. There's this song say, there's no shadow you will light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. That's God. You're God. Bruh, I'm grateful. And whatever happens, whatever will happen, I'm never thinking of any suicidal thoughts. Because God, he's the same as yesterday, tomorrow, and forever. So yeah, guys, that is my testimony. This is something that I felt I should share. If you're going through the same, I'm telling you, tomorrow is better than what you're feeling now. Hang in there, trust in God, pray about it. And just because he didn't answer it 10 years back, it doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. It will happen. Isaiah 60 verse 22. When the time is right, he will make it happen. I hope you like the videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.